fellow StarCraft nerds. We are finally here. It's the finals after 2 rounds of epic StarCraft action between Fadedlight and Protoss. For the Fadedlight Protoss, Ronzo Protoss for the grand finals, and the winner will get 20 bucks from me. I am ymisofine. I am joined by my special guest host, CBLOL.
That's me, CBLOL. As I heard a comment after the last show match cast we did, some people pronounced my name C-Blol, which I thought was kind of crazy, but hey, you gotta accept it.
It's all good. It's all good. So we are actually starting off on Typhon Peaks for our first matchup. This is Ronzo in the bottom left as the white Protoss, and Fadedlight as the teal Protoss on the top right. I'm actually going to talk about Ronzo's run to the finals first. It's been quite epic. Yeah, it's actually he wasn't expected to make it, so you know he's pulled it together, and he's actually improved a lot. He's improved his game a lot since he started playing StarCraft, and he swept Dorkwad in the first round 2-0 and had an epic match against Mitsu in the semifinals. That went to full 3 games, and they were all long games. So he is here now. He is a bit of an underdog in this matchup, but I think he'll still do fine. And I'm gonna have CBLOL talk about Fadedlight's run to the finals here.
Yeah, one of the interesting things is that Ronzo's playing toss right now, and the last 2 matches that Faded's been in, the first round match against me, CBLOL, and then his second round semifinal matches were both PvPs. And one thing I really liked about Faded's game is that if he's behind or he senses that, you know, the other guy's ahead too far, he's not hesitant to just, you know, unit up and then go for the throw. He went so hard off one base in his semifinal match. I was super impressed with that.
No, definitely. He goes straight for the jugular.
It was really cool to see.
Yeah. Ronzo is quite similar fashion as well. He's a little bit more tricky though. He does things like cliff pylons and you know, proxy gateways and such.
What's interesting about Faded went for the quick 2 gateways right here. He has not got a gas yet. Out of Ronzo, we see a much more standard opening. He's got his core down right now. So just scouted by Ronzo now are the 2 gates. So he's going to have a little pressure to get maybe a sentry up early, or at least a fast zealot.
Definitely, I agree, and I think Ronzo has to make something happen, because what I think Fadedlight's planning to do here is he's planning to take that natural. He knows he's a better player, and usually when you're a better player, you want to get ahead and, you know, take the lead and just eventually overrun your opponent. You don't want to start off with any kind of cheese here, which Ronzo's not going to do either, but he has known to pull it off. He's actually gone for DT's early match. He actually did this against Mitsu in the same map right now, Typhon Peaks, and it worked out quite well. He did end up losing the game though, but it was quite sneaky.
What's crazy about Ronzo still has a scouting probe right behind the natural of Faded's base.
Oh, I did not catch that. Good find.
And Faded has also really slowed down on his worker production. If you take a look at the probe count, it's 19-13 in favor of Ronzo right now.
You're right.
So he's really slowed down,
yeah.
Or maybe he's a little nervous. Definitely feeling the jitters that come along with a finals match.
Definitely, Ronzo's got the essentially how he's force fields. That's great force fielding. Actually, he's gonna stop those Zealots from getting in, but he's got to get a second unit out here, or else because that force field's not gonna last forever, and that gateway.
4th gate's a long way away. He has nowhere near enough energy right now. He has 3 zealots in. Those the pro deficiency may not matter at all. If he gets
I think Ronzo is in trouble if he gets that pylon. This might be a game. There's only 1 pylon, and all those 4 buildings go down.
Wow, this is huge. It's a massive rush distance in between. I thought these 2 gateways would never be used like this, but he's proven me wrong right here.
So that's the great thing about Faded. Like, he does mix up his builds actually, and you don't expect it. You don't see this on ladder, and how do you actually prepare for something you don't see?
Yeah, at this point, he should probably just take those zealots.
Ronzo calls GG. That's the end of the first game. Only took 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Wow. Okay, so we didn't even really get to talk too much about this game. Maybe we'll get to do that in the second game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good match. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll move on to the second game now.